It's really my pleasure and honor to warmly welcome you all to this conference. While we celebrate the opening ceremony of the conference, we are mourning a terrible loss we suffered over the weekend. We lost Kofi Annan, former UN Secretary General, a champion of civil society partnership with the United Nations.
Peace.
I wish you all wonderful and productive discussions. I look forward to taking part, and I will do my very best to contribute as I can. Thank you and enjoy your conference.
Thank you, Alison, for those remarks. I would now like to invite my fellow co-chair of the planning committee of the conference, Mr. Bruce Knotts.
On Friday, August 24th, we will have an additional day of the conference at Long Island University in Brooklyn. If you have registered, please attend. Right now, registration is closed. All the seats are taken, similar to this conference here. Finally, everyone should know that all of our events here at the United Nations are free of charge. If you paid money to enter the United Nations, somebody cheated you. The United Nations is for we the peoples, all classes, all genders, sexual orientations, all colors, all ages, all financial status. It's for everybody. Everyone, everywhere. This is your house. It's your home, and you're welcome here without charge. Thank you.
大家好，这次应非政府组织大会主席的邀请，布鲁斯的邀请，我深圳慈善会微商教育基金首次来参加第67届非政府组织大会。今天是第3天，在布鲁克林长岛大学举行的联谊会，我被特邀发言，我感到非常的开心。我作为一个华人，作为一个商人，能够首次参加联合国非政府组织的大会，感到特别的荣幸。在参加会议期间，我跟非政府组织的布鲁斯主席申请，并得到同意，将明年的第64届非政府组织的妇女大会放到中国广东召开，得到了布鲁斯主席的支持，并同意我们的申请。即将在明年的3月8号，在中国广东召开第64届非政府组织妇女大会。我希望中国的企业家一起来支持、赞助第64届联合国非政府组织妇女大会明年在中国广东举行，表示衷心的感谢。
name is Bruce Knotts. We work hand in hand with the Department of Public Information at the United Nations, and we just had this wonderful, and I always flip the script here. It says DPI NGO, but for me it's always NGO DPI because I like to put the NGOs first. But this is the kind of thing that we do together with the UN, and we partner with the UN to make a better world. That's what we're after, that's what we're trying to do. Our guideposts in making a better world are the Sustainable Development Goals. I do direct the Unitarian Universalist United Nations office. Anybody know what Unitarian Universalism is? Ooh, that's pretty, ooh, wow, not too many. So we are actually a faith. It's actually two different faiths. There was the Unitarian Church and the Universalist Church. We've all heard about religious denominations splitting apart. These are actually two denominations that came together in 1961. We tend to be pretty progressive and liberal in our views. We accept all beliefs. We actually don't have a creed. And so you can believe whatever you want in our church. You can believe or not believe in our church. So we're a little bit different in that sense. I also chair the NGO DPI Executive Committee, which works very closely with the Department of Public Information. I'm very happy to see Jeff Brez is here. Thank you very much for coming. And so those are our guideposts. That's what guides what we're doing. It guides pretty much everything that happens at the United Nations. And we hope those will be guideposts for you as well. We are very, very grateful to Long Island University, Brooklyn, for hosting us here today. They've been very generous and kind and supportive. There is a wonderful section of Long Island University, and it's called LIU Global. And the dean, Dulashali, and I probably mispronounced your name, and I tried to practice, but he would like to say a few words and tell you about the wonderful program that they have here at LIU, and you might want to take some classes or send your children to take classes. It's a fantastic program. Please welcome.
Going down. How do we encourage the next generation to think along the lines that this is an important aspect of their own future? And this is one program, the only program, as I said, in the world, which addresses that directly. So thank you very much for your attention, and your global adventure is about to begin.
Very short speech now from a very good friend of mine, Mr. William Hsu, and he is going to do something quite amazing. I'm waiting to see how this happens. He does not speak English, but he's going to deliver his speech in English. So we're going to see how this works. So please welcome Mr. Hsu.
Sorry, I'm little English, sorry. Dear peace, loving ladies and gentlemen, how are you? I am from the beautiful Orient China. My name is Donghai Si. I'm very grateful to be invited for this event. I present the Chairman of Hong Kong E-Commerce Inc. This is my first time on behalf of Chinese America that participating this conference, and thanks for this opportunity. The topic is with Peters together when the global solutions for global problems. As a member of the world family, I have not found peace. I worry there. I heard People Day and the rest was and global warming. However, the many world governments are not willing to join hands. What seems in my point of view, many world governments are defying us Zionism, unilateralism, trade protectionism, and constantly expanding, military expanding. May I ask if this is for world peace? No. I hope that the leaders of the great powers should not forget the painful lesson that the Second World War brought to the people. The truth is not about arms race, nuclear weapon, and wars. It is the happy life for the people. Dear the peace-loving ladies and gentlemen, I would suggest our world supreme leaders must come down to face God, set aside controversy, emancipate their minds, live in harmony, and hold the people of the world in their hearts. Lead world peace. Second, each country give us the military power to the UN. The country does not have an army and the police. The United Nations could establish a superior international law that all countries can follow, and each country has laws in accordance with its own culture. In this way, the United Nations has the power and the responsibility to lead the world and represent the world gradually and thoroughly solve the problems existing in the current world and change the countries of the world into a global village. As one family, we found peace. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of one family, I am willing to support, participate, and sponsor all events that UN NGO hosts in the future in the future. Let's heal the world. Thank you. Sorry.
So now I'm going to have to do a speech in Chinese. I don't know if I can do that. Yes, that's very good. I've lived and worked around the world. Some of you who know me, I was a U.S. diplomat for 25 years and actually did that. And one thing you need to learn how to do when you live in different countries is increase your listening skills. What I heard William saying is that we're all a global village. We need to live in harmony together. We need to work with the United Nations. We need to get rid of nuclear weapons and work for global peace. He mentioned global warming, basically has been saying the same things that all of us have been saying here. So it's wonderful to hear the effort. And again, he really doesn't speak English. I think you probably got that, but he worked very hard to deliver this speech in English. Thank you so much. That we want to make sure this doesn't happen again, that we do not have a situation where people are paying money to come to the UN when that's free. It's our house, it's where we belong, and you don't have to pay any money to get there. So please welcome to the stage John Liu or John Charity. Oh, and I should say that John works with the World Council of Peoples for the United Nations, one of the oldest and most respected NGOs at the United Nations.
各位好，今天我代表布鲁斯来表达一下他的一些 concern， 因为有一些事情发生了，主要的原因在于联合国不允许任何私人机构以联合国的名义用联合国的名义以及 logo， 或者是说这个新闻署这个非政府组织执行委员会的名义从事商业行为，那么收取费用。那么在联合国8月22号、23号2天的大会，这个是自由参加的，只要你能够透过这个 NGO 会员组织申请就可以参加。那么有机构用这个方式来收取费用，这是不对的。所以呢，布鲁斯特别要声明，不能有任何的机构来从事这样的行为。这个联合国新闻署非政府组织没有授权给任何的中国的机构以代表联合国新闻署来收取费用，参加会议的费用，也没有印制任何中文的广告来收取费用，收取参加会议的费用。那么联合国这个就是说不允许任何有商业的行为发生，也请不要用布鲁斯的照片或者是他的机构的名义在外从事商业活动。谢谢。
It's been used purely for comedy, but that happens because it's unexpected. So there is no pressure today to tell jokes, to do something funny, or to make something up. We really want to deal with the authentic experience of communicating with somebody. In fact, the techniques that we're using, the techniques that Alan studied many years ago, that I've studied for the past 40 or 45 years, were invented by a woman named Viola Spolin in Chicago. Her last name is Spolin, and she did not invent them for actors. She invented them while she was working at an immigrant halfway house in Chicago. And it was a way to acclimate new immigrants to this country to the cultural mores of America. And what she discovered was the thing everybody has in common is we all know how to play. Right? Everybody's got games that their grandparents taught, that their great-grandparents taught, that have been handed down, that are family games. And if we can all play together, if we can share these games, then we can learn about each other in a very authentic way. We're not making stuff up about ourselves. We're sharing who we are as people, and that's who we are culturally. So very much, she was almost anticipating this workshop today. She was really thinking about the problems that people have in communicating. Communication, as Sarah said and Alan said, you have to be willing to be changed to enter into communication. When you make a mistake, as you will, then look at each other, go, ta-da, and then start to count again. All right, let's go. Okay, that's great. Very good. All right. Well, you're too good. I knew you would be, but you're much too good. So let's make it a little harder. Instead of the number 2, we're going to clap. So it's 1, 3. 1, 3.